We are currently on a 7-day Princess Alaska cruise, sailing past Glacier Bay to the ports of Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan. In our last video, we covered transportation options from Anchorage to the cruise terminal, embarkation process, and our cruise ship cabin tour. Today, we will be giving a full tour of the Grand Princess cruise ship.
So the Grand Princess is the sister ship of the Star Princess and the Golden Princess. So if you're sailing on either one of those, this will be generally the same layout. If you're used to classic cruises, we thought we would start with the most general of eating options, which are the main dining rooms. There are 3 main dining rooms on board that all have the same menu as each other each night. This is Michelangelo, and it is open for breakfast and dinner. The second dining room is Da Vinci, which is open for dinner, just like the other ones, but it also, on certain days, has a high tea. So we took advantage of that today and got some tea and scones with some cream, and it was very tasty, and I liked it.
Now, of course, they have a buffet that's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This buffet is called the Horizon Court, and it's located on the 14th floor. Also, right outside of the buffet, they have a couple a la carte options where you can get like fresh made pizza. They have a grill that cooks up like hamburgers, hot dogs, and tacos. And there's also a spot to get coffee and ice cream.
All right by the big main pool, so you can eat your food and relax on a lounger. In addition to the 3 main dining rooms, there are 11 other bars and restaurants where you can get food and drink, and also 7 lounges that provide entertainment. It's really easy to get lost on cruise ships, so the good thing is outside of every elevator bank and stairwell, you have maps and things to tell you exactly where you are. So on the Grand Princess, they tell you which side is port side, which side is starboard, and they have the even number rooms on one side and the odd number rooms on the other side. So hopefully you can at least get the side of the ship that you're on correct. Princess has gone all tech, so instead of a room key, you get this medallion, which gets you into your room. You can buy stuff on it, and also it can show you exactly where you are on these interactive maps, and it can tell you where anything else on the ship is. Now we're on deck 6, which is where you spend all your money. This is where the shops are, and you can buy jewelry and clothing and souvenirs and sundries, and it's also where the casino is, so you can go win big or lose big. For me, one of the most interesting parts of a princess cruise is the art gallery, because there's a unique type of art here, which is very fun, and they have art auctions pretty much every day. And pro tip, if you're not going to get a beverage package, they do give out a lot of free champagne at the art auctions. Of course, you don't have to buy anything, but you do get a free glass of bubbly. The Grand Princess has a theater, which is 2 levels. It's on level 6 and 7, and also on level 6 there's Snookers Cigar Lounge, which also has a bar in it, and you'll definitely be able to find it because you can smell it before you get there. The Grand Princess has 4 pools. There are 2 main pools on the Lido deck, which is deck 14. There's one that's outside, and then an identical one that's inside, which is great for Alaskan cruising because it's cold. There's one on the back of the ship, which no one seems to know about because it's always empty, but also, like I said, because this is an Alaskan cruise and it's cold. There's also an adults only pool at the front of the ship.
In addition to those pools, there's going to be hot tubs located all over the ship. Our favorite has to be probably the one towards the back because, like Kelly said, it's pretty cold, so not many people go out there and the views are just insane. They have a bunch of different sports decks here on this cruise ship, up on the 16th floor. Shuffleboard, which is like the crew's favorite always. They have a basketball and pickleball court, giant chess or giant checkers, but it's too windy outside, so they haven't brought those pieces out.
Also, don't come for him. He means deck, not floor.
Yeah, she's been correcting me the whole trip.
So even though it seems the demographic for at least the Princess Alaska cruise runs a little bit older, they still do have kids clubs. In case you want to bring the kiddos on a Princess cruise, they have young kids, kids slightly older, and then a teens club. So you can drop them off and go have a drink at the pool or whatever you want to do. So if you've ever been on cruises before, you might be familiar with things like unlimited drink packages. Now they definitely have that on the Grand Princess, which they push pretty hard when you first get on the ship. There are actually two separate ones that you can do. They're not just unlimited drink packages. They have the Princess Plus and the Princess Premier. We ended up getting the Princess Plus at a little bit of a discounted price when we got on. You can get up to 15 alcoholic drinks a day that are up to $15. And aside from alcoholic drinks, you can get sodas, juices, teas, bottled water, stuff like that as well. In addition to just regular brewed coffee, you get specialty coffees. You guys know how much I like my coffees, so I've been drinking like 14 Americanos a day and it's fantastic. That makes it worth it right there, if you ask me. It includes Wi-Fi for one device per person and you can switch back and forth. The biggest things that these packages include are an amount of alcoholic drinks, the Wi-Fi packages, and the gratuity, which you have to pay either way. So we did a little bit of math and we figured the package would be good for us to buy since we planned on getting Wi-Fi and we have to pay the gratuities anyway, so you just kind of have to figure out if it's going to be worth it for you.
Also with that Princess Plus package, you get a few specialty desserts that would normally be an upcharge. You also get 2 meals per person at their casual restaurants. One of them is right behind me and we ate there last night. Super good food, but it's just another little added perk that they give to the Princess Plus package.
For a little bit more money, you can get the Princess Premier package, which offers all that plus more, and we'll just list them on the screen because it's a lot of stuff to list out. The Grand Princess was originally built in 1998 and it was last refurbished in 2019. Now, if you've ever been on Princess cruises before, even with the refurbishment, it feels like a classic Princess ship. It's not so modern as I'd say some of the new like celebrity ships are, but it definitely has the classic kind of grand cruise feel. I'll be honest, it feels a little bit dated, but nothing is worn and it all feels new. I'd say it definitely caters to Princess's older demographic. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Grand Princess. If you have any questions about the ship, please drop them in the comments below and we'll be sure to answer those. And thanks so much for joining us. We definitely would appreciate a thumbs up if you like this video, and you should definitely subscribe to us. Until next time, this is Kelly from the Awkward Tourists. Peace out. If you're used to a classic cruise, we're going to start with the main eating dineries. That's not a word. In addition to those 3 main dining rooms, there are 11 other bars and restaurants. In addition to the 3 main dining rooms, there are 11 other bars and restaurants and 7 lounges, all where you can get food and or drinks.
Say the 7 lounges part one more time.
And 7 lounges, and in all those places you can get more.
You're on.
Welcome to Masterpiece Theater. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, okay.
Food, but it's just another little added perk that they give to the Princess Plus package. You're on.
The Grand Princess
Actually,
was.
take one step back. Thanks for watching. Check out our other Alaska videos. Yada.